or when the percussion starts, become afraid. Then why to do it? And in this process, every individual is going to have a different experience. With it comes sensing vibration. So, it is not. It notice you just discard. Means much attention. Let it go. You just remain. Now you are in a situation of dissolving. So just go on dissolving. You are dissolving. You don't know. Back. I was dissolved. Sense. Now mind and to confuse you and create doubts and wants to why mind wants to understand why mind is say a commander. So no commander likes that should be dethroned, isn't it? Afraid. Go on working silently, secretly. Let them. Don't listen to it. But it is very wish will come and would like to disturb you. With it comes vibration. So to you, this is from Arupa. To somebody, it may be else. It's not the same with everybody. It is totally unique with everybody. That is your experience. Few things are very common, but other things are very special. It depends on many factors. Living this life and who believe in reincarnation, those say you already have. And then they say you are going to have many more also in the future. But it is a belief. Don't stand with the belief, whatsoever it may be. Now, I don't know. First thing, what I know, born or not. Mother told me that you are born. Told me you were never born. To whom I shall trust. I drop that. I know this much. This I cannot deny. Can you deny it? Can anybody deny that you are not? Even to deny, you should, isn't it? If you say I am not, there, you know. So just be what you are. And now don't move into all the time. Our mind is moving and try to become, isn't it? What? Okay, no engineer, no doctor, no politician, at least meditator. हो जाए. Even meditation, your meditation should not be a becoming. Meditation means just being. See, you are, I am. If we are silent, sitting with closed eyes and totally silent, can we say we are 50 people? Silence has no division. Silence is our very nature, our true nature. That is yours. We are just silent. See. It is just not my silence and your silence, or our silence. And when you are, it is a blissful state. Now, blissful does not mean some kind of moment. When you are, then bliss is gone. हो जाए हो जाए हो जाए has disappeared and may have different kind of love. Low volume, medium volume, high female laughter, male laughter, and different laughter. Silence is all one, unbroken. This is the unity of being, living. So when vibrations are there, they are to be noticed. Why? Because consciousness is there. You are alive, you are not dead. Isn't it? So when they are noticed, don't get focused at the sensation. What generally happens, focused whatsoever happens. When focused, again the mind has entered. Mind cannot be unfocused. When you are unfocused, mind has this. Sometime there may be some sound. It is heard, it is noticed. But don't catch hold of it. Don't superimpose that it is but a dark sound. It is a peacock, parrot. Immediately mind word and superimposes. No, you just listen the sound. Don't allow the mind to explain it. There is no need of it. Because the consciousness will be there. The very nature of consciousness is knowing. So knowing is. Don't ask who is knowing. Again the mind enters. It says who is knowing. Now the same is the policeman and same is the thief. If the policeman is the thief, he is going to catch unnecessary. Just remain. Don't allow words enter in. Just remain in worldly state of being. This I call you are aimness. You remain aimness. In aim, everything appears and disappears, comes, reflects, reflected in the mirror. The work of the mirror is that it reflects whatsoever. But when the mind enters, then the identification comes. The movement comes. All the movement have stopped. But knowing is to be there. And there is no question of who is. There is just pure knowing. There is nobody. But mind wants to come. Then it wants to say, I know. But back, who are you, sir? He disappears. Because he said, thank you for being here now, Commander, for Arupa. To you, Arupa. Thank you for being. Beloved, can you please speak on witnessing? Yes, sooner. Soon I will today. Beloved, whomsoever who has written. Good. Thank you. Love Leela. The name Leela. Ma Prem Love Leela. Thank you, Love Leela. It's a letter from Vinuta. So we will talk about this letter tomorrow. Okay? Not today, tomorrow. Now I yes, yeah.
Beloved Gurudev, could you explain to me the differences between witnessing, observing, and watching? Because it's
Yeah.
his head going round.
Yeah, correct. Observer, witnessing,
Watching,
watching, seeing. Watching, observer, when the observer are are a knower, behind it is always a me, a person. But in seeing, in witnessing, in knowing, in being, behind it is nobody. Or, if you like to say, are the impersonal. But because of past habit, past conditioning, I get confused that it is me. In that also, of witnessing, of seeing. But if you sit there in the state of seeing, knowing, slowly, slowly, maybe yes, has to stay. When the observer is observed, the observer disappears. What remains? Pure observation. When I say what remains pure observation, this observation is without the observer. It is a pure capacity of observing material, pure stuff, pure energy. Though there is a feeling that there is behind. No, nobody is knower. That very energy is the energy of knowing. So it knowing itself. See, in this way, something is mirrored in the mirror. If the mirror becomes conscious, what it will do? It will identify. It is good that it has no consciousness. Ho jaye. It does not become conscious. Suppose the mirror is empty and some reflection happens, and he becomes conscious. Oh, what happened to me? Save me, he will start crying. And maybe if the beautiful face is there, so beautiful. If something dark and ghostly appears in him, he will be afraid. What is happening in the mirror of consciousness also? When you identify, you suffer. Are you? You go through pain and pleasure. You think they are two. It appears that they are two. They are not. Degreically, there is a difference. Pain is also pleasure, is also pain. There is a difference of degree. When you say pleasure, the degree endure. You say it is okay. Eh? Appreciate, you like it. And you will understand both are pain, both are unwanted. That is a state when the pain and pleasure both are away. So in a state of witnessing, you cannot, I am witnessing first thing. Now when we are using the word I am witnessing, I am witnessing, I am, something else is happening. Oja, it is an illusory state. And witnessing both cannot go together. Witnessing is a state of being. In that being, there is movement of the mind. Yes, there is knowing. There is knowing. Because knowing is the well being. You only know when you be. When you be, you know. Now, while this or and known thing happens, it gives the feeling of observer and observed of two, subject and object. It is dual. So when I talk about witnessing, explain all this to you systematically. After that, you can again ask thousand questions. But first, we will go step by step. What is witnessing? How it is? Just prepare the ground. Learn about how this whole map is. We can proceed little furthermore if we want. Yesterday we talked that all there is consciousness, isn't it? If there is consciousness, there is no knowing, there is being. That is clear. You come to know that you are when consciousness appears in every morning. It is experience of everyone that he awakes in the morning. Consciousness appears immediately. Consciousness identifies with the body, and the me feeling, I thought, appears, and the act begins, isn't it? And activity begins through senses. When consciousness appears, it appears the I or me feeling, and at the same time, simultaneous universe appears. The word it means if it appears with the consciousness, it means world is in the consciousness. It contained in the consciousness. When consciousness disappears, what it contains in it also disappears. The word appears, the I disappears. Then there is no knowing. Now you can assume that when I go to sleep, the world is there. That is what your mind will assume, isn't it? हो जाए. You say, yes, it disappears to me. But that is an assumption. Little difficult to assimilate it. Keep patient. Don't become active, understand it. There are things you try harder, then they will slip, they will go out of the hand. They will slip hand. If you don't understand something, Just keep patience. Wait little more. Let it reveal itself. What I am to you. I worked very, very hard. But it was natural. It was spontaneous. It was just without a doer. But it was happening. So now the fruits are there. The tree is fruitful. Now you can eat the fruits. That is how I cannot eat my fruit. Now, whether it is sour or sweet or bitter, that is your destiny. All there is consciousness, I come back to again this. What it means. Why I asked you, I told you, if you keep some lentil in a jar, in a bottle, and keep it somewhere on the shelf, after 10 days, 20 days, after some time, there are insects in it. From where they come? Somebody comes from Pune and puts it there. Suppose a papaya, you keep it somewhere. After some time, you will see there are what you call worms. Worms, worms. So worms are there where they come. They say God is everywhere. I think almost everybody has heard this. It. God is everywhere. Are you sure? Every religion says Muslim, Hindu, Christian, any. All they say Allah, God is everywhere. He is omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. God is omnipresent. ईश्वर सब कहीं है, कण में, कण कण में भगवान. कहते हैं ना, सुना है. क्या मतलब है इसका? What it means? God is everywhere. Yes. What is God? Where is God? First, it is discovered here in body. You know that you are. If you stay put here, you will meet God. God is not sitting in a tree in the form of a stone. But people think God is sitting here, I am going to worship God. Now, who is to worship God? One can see God in the stone, in the book, or anything he believes, don't see in the human beings. What a surprise. Why he see in the human beings? Because he is unable to see in himself. But whenever any on this earth have met God, first he met within. And what is the clue? The clue is you know that you are. Don't forget that you are. Not only remember that you are, just be that you are. For sure you are going to meet God. Actually, not only you are going to meet God, you are going to get dissolved into God. In this uniqueness, when you disappear, nobody knows, and it has taken over. I told you many times, you just be and God will come and touch your feet. Now you are God. How to say? When I say you are God, I'm not talking you. Now that what is there is godly, divine, is all one. And miracles happen, the mystery starts. This mystery is hindered because of the I, because of the me. But if one becomes really interested, becomes a devotee, and devotionally he remembers, I am. In that remembrance, I disappears, M starts blooming. If you stay put here, one day you will see it arising. This will be a first, in one way, strange experience in one way. Mness, M without the I. I call it Hona. Hona is very beautiful word. If you want to translate Hona, it is Mness. Now this Hona, this Hun, this Mness, again, if you remain rooted, what happens? This Hona is always covered with the mind stuff. Mind stuff means all thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensation, experience, assumptions, memories, all that is. When emptiness arises, it is found nowhere. To know, you don't need mind. To know the world, the people, you know, you need this mind. But to know yourself, you don't need mind. And if you want to know yourself, what you are with the mind, it is not going to happen. Never. Impossible. When the mind is absent, what remains? Pure emptiness. Hona. It has a little tinge of the person because of the memory. What is the role of the memory? It gives continuity. If there is no memory, there is no continuity. You know that you are Hanji. No, it is in the memory, isn't it? Tomorrow also you know that you are Hanji. And day after also you know that you are Hanji. Isn't it? From where it comes? If there is no memory, you are Hanji or Nanji. And your memory is not you. You are so much identified with the memory that whatever it suggests, you are very friendly to him. He is your super god. Memory has its function. Without memory, you cannot sit on the computer. And computer is nothing. but the memory is using the memory. Oh yeah. If the memory just disappeared just now, can you say I am a male? It is put, injected in your hard disk, whether it is hard or soft, I don't know actually. Huh? Immediately it appears on the screen. This is nothing but a hard disk. But it also functions because of the consciousness, that is electricity. Oh yeah. If there is no consciousness, hard is really hard. It cannot recognize. The recognitions comes from the memory. Memory gives the continuity. Yesterday you were male, today you are male. Day after also you are male or female or whatever. Huh? By the way, it is possible that you are without the memory. Many times, to many people, memory disappears, especially in cinema. There is a lot of struggle. People around, the parents and the friends, and who am I? No, he says, who am I? But he is. When memory disappears, does not mean you disappear. You understand? You are without memory. Actually, nothing is lost. You are intact. Life is intact. Memory has gone, not you. And memory can go any moment. If somebody comes and give a good hammer, now what is put in the memory? It is the shuffling of words or whatever you want to say. Actually, they are plus minus, as I know. They are not even A, B, C, D. They are on plus and minus. Zero, zero and one. One is not one, it is a danda. Just zero and one, zero and one, zero and one. So, zero and one makes you Ravindra and Kevin and this and that. Here also. So, it goes on shuffling. So, people starts having different concepts, different ideas. They become so fanatic that we should teach meditation to the people. Now, this idea has arrived on their screen. They become identified. They start justifying, rationalizing. Then they want other people's help. If somebody says no, they become angry. Oh yeah. Seeing all the game, all the time, in different ways, I laugh at it. They become fanatic about it. We have to do Osho work. You are bigger than Osho. He helps. He needs your help. Somebody is God work. Somebody is into the service of poor people and politician and crores and millions rupees. He is putting in his pocket in the name of if you really see what is. But you get involved with such things. When you will understand, you will laugh yourself. What was happening? A little emotion sometime, a little desire sometime. When your wish is not fulfilled, your desire is not fulfilled, you go crazy. You have long face. You starts radiating negative energy. You are cut up from the whole. You are just stuck with your small things, small wish, small want, small desire. A small thing gets hold of the whole God. As we are talking here, you are nothing but God. You forget what you are. When you forget who you are in trouble. If you want, you can be what you are. Very simple phenomenon. Don't identify, but you don't understand. Then few other things are told that if you practice this, if you put energy into this, this may help you in the long run. That you are not caught with small things. And when you are caught with the small things, you unnecessarily suffer. But then suffering has created a conditioning. Conditioning is that without suffering, you cannot survive. So here, from there, from small event, like a magnetic, you catch these sufferings. You understand? You become a magnet. There is one man, his name is, क्या नाम है उसका? ही रहना वाला एक हार्ट टोल किसने बोला एक हार्ट टोल अच्छा he is our Eckhart Tolle Jayadev. He talks about the power of now. Okay, nobody understands basically. So he goes on praising the power of now. I have read his book, I could not understand anything. Very beautiful language, loving language, good design, good book, good cover. He has talked about pain body that I like. He has given a new insight that we love pain so much. Because of that love, we create a pain body in ourselves. Like Hindu people say about subtle body, etheric body, mental body, bliss body, they talk about 5 bodies. No, he has added one more body. That is called pain body. He is a rishi of this time, contemporary time. I love that. And it is very true. He is totally right. I agree with him. You love pain so much that you have developed a pain body. Now, everybody, you have the subtle body, the etheric body, the mental body, the bliss body, and the bodiless body. All these bodies should be nourished. All these bodies needs food for their survival. Hoja, you think you are this physical body. For this physical body, you need rotis and chawal, rice and rasam, idli and savar. If there is no idli, This body, the Surya Villa, will fall apart. Like this physical body, dependent on food, same way the spiritual body also needs a food. It is not going to be rice and sambar, but it also needs a food. And what is the food? Okay, tell me what is the food? Yes. Meditation is the food for the spiritual body, or you can say soul. Okay, spiritual body is better word than the soul. Subtle body also needs a food. Mental body also needs a food. Emotional body also needs a food. Isn't it? The pain body also needs a food. And what is the food? If there is no pain, you don't feel that you are. When there is pain, you don't start looking here and there. Otherwise, all the time you are looking. When you are in pain, in suffering, and you don't know that you are attracting pain. Like when you become a drunkard, what happens? A body again is formed in the system. It is not a physical body. One cannot see it. Maybe some in the future we may develop all kind of cameras and instrument which can also penetrate and take a what you call X-ray and see how it looks like the pain body, the drunkard body, and there is going to be spiritual body. You can photograph that also. So it also depend on, see, once you are into meditation, the miracle happens. This also needs a food. Each month you go to Sannidhi, it is the same. You have developed a body and it needs a food. And maybe now after this meditation intensive is over, after 2 3 months, there will be great demand of 40 days. Now, if you drink 40 days altogether, you will not be satisfied further. Your needs are increased now. And if you ignore this, you will not feel good. You will hanker for this. That is how this system is. What I want to say, that is how this system is. Just be intelligent, see it, watch it, observe it. Why you get stuck with it? And you have all the capacity. That freedom is given to you, but you are not utilizing. What you are carrying with you, you don't know. What you have, you don't know. Pain body also depends on pain and it its food becomes pain and it needs again and again pain. And to go up to the spiritual body, one has to transcend all this body. And one is totally identified with these bodies. That is why it takes time to disidentify. And you ask the technique, the methods, but then you don't follow it. That takes a lot of time. Because what you have developed here, a conditioning, a conditioned mind, it has such a hold on you, it don't allow you go here and there. You have just become, ये क्या होते हैं ये जो बंधुआ मजदूर, बंधुआ मजदूर कोई हैं, बॉन्डेड लेबर, यू आर लाइक ए बॉन्डेड लेबर हो जाए.
What is a bonded liver?
बंधुआ मजदूर. बंधुआ मजदूर means, bonded labor means somebody is very poor. So he sells his son to someone for some amount. And then that man uses him, giving very less food, bad living, each and every. He uses that is Bandhua labor, Bandhua Majdur. So we are acting like that. Why I say that you people are lucky? In which way I see this? I see 50 people out of कितनी दुनिया में लोग हैं? 6 billion, 7 billion or what? 7 billion. Out of 7 billion, only 50 people are here. So who is giving you chance? Existence. What we taken for granted in many ways. So some guide, what is the role of a guide? The role of the guide, he again and again warns you, alerts you, sometime with little anger, sometime with love. Isn't it? That much is his role. And he is not going to be benefited with all that stuff. He is already benefited. He has done his homework. That is why we use the word compassion, out of compassion, out of love. But it is also used from that side, not from this side. The one who has compassion and love knows nothing of that side. He is not doing compassion, he is not giving love, he is just love or compassion. He is also a helpless fellow. Oh yeah. He can't be otherwise. You can say in this way. He is like that only. So anyway, let us come to the very point from where we started. Our point was all there is consciousness, isn't it? So I was asking you, if you keep a piece of bread somewhere, after 3-4 days there are worms in it. Or if you keep a fruit somewhere, then there is life. How it happens? Can there be life without consciousness? First thing. Life means what? Life means what? being sentient. When consciousness disappears, what is the value? Just now, you are loved, or maybe you are hated. Somebody hates you, maybe. But when there is no consciousness, what is the use of hating you? You are not even worthy of that. Forget about loving. So what is the main thing? The real thing is consciousness. Okay, now they say God is everywhere, means consciousness is everywhere. But it remains unmanifest. For the manifestation, it needs a proper organism. When there is an organism, life appears, isn't it? And from where the organism comes, what is the source of organism? Tell me who is going to tell me. Consciousness. Who has told consciousness? 0 out of 10. Okay, now I will give number. And what was the question? With your permission. A speaker should not do like things like that. It does not suit him. In public, before everybody, drinking water is not good. But with your permission. Am I allowed? So be little aware. If there is some need, we'll talk little more than I would like to come to the witness. We have reached a point, ever food, a mosquito, in a fly, in a butterfly, equally in everyone. That's but we worship Mother Teresa, we Teresa and like them. More word. The line a different mechanism. Jumps, aggressive, violent. It runs after, but is eating God. The eater is God, but is eaten in the in. That is why have worshipped. Ask why they have worship. They worship animal. They worship even the stone.